off trail in October Gulch. How are you? I'm sitting here in the remains of someone's campsite and smoking Carter Hall in my I don't even know what you call this pipe. Missouri Meerschaum corn cob apple pointy thing. Ants? What is it called? I don't remember. It was the stubby. That's right, but I put the longer stem on it. Anyway, getting ready to eat some lunch. Just a beautiful day. Just warm enough to be out. And I don't really have an agenda for the day. I'm just going to come out here and walk around, fish a little bit, not be in my house. Try to get some space in my head. Well, hot damn, that was quick. First trout of 2020. How you doing, buddy? On the gold-ribbed hare's ear, Sakasa Kabari. See you later. Bye. Look at you, number 2. You are a monster for these waters. Man. How are you there, buddy? Thanks for biting. Look at that. What, you might be 10 inches long. Maybe. Okay. Thank you. See you later. Well, that livens up the mood a little bit. This is normally a spot that's not that productive, so pretty cool. It's cold out here. It's cold. So maybe they're just going for anything they can. Okay, I lost my pipe, but got my 3rd trout of the year. It's pretty good for this place, man. In February, early February. I like it. I like it. Good sign. Bodes well. Also, had to make my first unplanned off-trail excursion for the year. And if there's one area in which I am not humble enough, is that I pride myself on my wayfinding skills and my sense of direction, and then on being paranoid enough that should those fail me, I would have left signs to get back to where I need to be. Hell, the trail's full of water. I mean, good Lord, we're halfway up the mountain here. Come on. So the mountain is crawling with people today. There's no privacy anywhere. On the trail, at least. So I decided to head for the hills. And knowing that when one is properly motivated, one can cover quite a bit of ground without realizing it, I decided I would stop and leave my fly rod. Oh, God, feet are soaked now. Wonderful. So I decided I would leave my fly rod on the uphill side of a big tree, so that when I was coming back down, I would spot it, know which way to go. So I left it there, kept climbing, got to the spot where I thought I wanted to be. Turns out that spot had a great view of the trail. So I kept moving, went up the mountain even further, went over a ridge, wasn't satisfied with that, went over another ridge, found a good spot, dealt with things, came back down. And damn if that one big tree where I left my fly rod didn't look like all the other big trees in the woods. So I thought, okay, no problem, just keep going downhill, because I came uphill to get here. But then I realized that because I'd gone up that second ridge and it was sort of on top of a little knoll or whatever, everything was downhill. Then the wind picked up and I realized it had been windy for the past several minutes, and there was a decidedly non-zero chance that my fly rod had fallen off the side of the tree and was laying in the 6-inch deep dead leaves. And that's when I felt that little tingle. You ever feel that tingle when you're out in the woods and you think, I have no idea where I am. So at this point, it's 4 o'clock in the evening, and it's going to be pitch dark out here in a couple hours. And the tingle is real, man. So anyway, I did what you're supposed to do, and I could hear the water way in the distance, way in the distance. And so I headed for it, and everything looked the same for a long way, and then finally I found a tree that looked familiar, and sure enough my fly rod was laying there in the leaves. And I kept going and hit the trail. But that was spooky. So if you've been following along, you might remember that I was going to fish this year with only one fly. And I still have designs toward that. Today I'm fishing a, well, I can't really show you right now. But I'm just fishing my number one, Adams. And also I'm fishing a gold-ribbed hare's ear, Sakasa Kabari, which is basically the same fly designed to go under the surface. And in the interest of posterity and record keeping, I must admit that I did catch one fish this year before this trip. This is not my first fishing trip. It's a tiny little sunfish about as big as my thumb, but it counts. A fish is a fish. And that was also on the gold-ribbed hare's ear, Sakasa Kabari. So the problem is I was going to come out today with only one type of fly, and then I realized I didn't have any tied up, and I tried to tie some this morning, and my son needed to use my desk to play Minecraft. So that's why I'm using my old flies. Number 4, what are you doing? Why are you looking so lethargic? My friend. Come on, you just bit the best fly in the world. Aren't you at least a little excited? All right, fine. Number 4 was slimy. See you later, number 5. Get out of here. Oh, he likes me. You want to be friends? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's meant to be. I can't come in the water because it's too cold, and you can't come out here because you can't breathe. Come on, get out of here, buddy. See you later. I figured out why there's so much water in the trail. It's snow melt. You can't see it from here, but there's snow way up on the mountain, under the trees, in the ground. Yeah, must be a lot of it. All right, sat down, had my dinner. Feeling better. Really wish I hadn't lost that pipe. And I kind of know where it might be, but I think it's a goner. I don't think I'm going to go back for it. Anyway, I'm going to fish this last hole, climb back out to the car, and head home. Thanks an awful lot for watching. Keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Oh, 5 fish. That's pretty good for this time of year at this place. Pretty good. Proud of myself.